today, boys and girls, we're going to talk about verb tenses. And in order to talk about verb tenses, our objective for today is to make sure that we can use verb tenses in a sentence. What do you remember about verb tenses from last year? Does anyone remember what verb tenses is from last year? All right, Maya?
A verb tense is like something you do.
All right, so you're thinking about a verb in general, right? An action verb. An action verb is something that we can what?
Do.
An action verb is something we can
Do.
All right, so with action verbs, there are different tenses or forms of those action verbs. And today we're going to talk about those different types of verb tenses. There are 3 different types of verb tenses. Hold up the number 3. How many?
3.
3. And those 3 are past, present, and future. Can y'all say it with me?
Past, present, future.
Those are the 3 tenses of verbs. And we use those 3 tenses of verbs when we talk and when we write. And we know it's important because we do writing in here, right?
Yes.
And when you write, you want to make sure that you're using the correct verb tense. Now, verb tenses show when the action takes place. Remember, I told you an action verb is something that you can
Do.
Well, the verb tense lets us know when did it happen. When did that action take place? So, let's read the first sentence.
The bear walks to the honey tree.
Alright, so what's the verb in that sentence?
Walks.
What's the verb in that sentence?
Walks.
Walks. Walks is the verb. Now, this walks tells us when the action happened. It is a present tense. That means it happens right now, or it is happening right now. Alright, the next sentence, read it.
The bear walked to the honey tree.
Alright, what's the verb in that sentence? What's the verb in that sentence, Jalen?
Walked.
Walked. Walked. What do we notice from walks to walked? What happened to the word? What happened to the word, Josiah?
They added AD.
They added ED. Well, this verb means that it happened in the past. Can you say happened in the past?
Happened in the past.
And I know that because of this right here, what Josiah said. It added a ED. And that lets us know, hey, I've already happened. It's over, right? Now, the third and final sentence. Let's read it.
The bear will walk to the honey tree.
All right, what's the verb in that sentence? What's the verb in that sentence, Trenton?
I walk.
Walk. All right, but what do we notice? What's in front of walk? What's in front of walk?
Will.
Will. Well, will is what we call a helping verb. Remember a couple of weeks back we talked about helping verbs? Will, be, like that. They go in front of the verb. Well, will walk shows future tense. Remember, how many tenses do we have?
3.
How many?
3.
All right, and those 3 tenses are present, past, future. Well, when you have will or shall in front of a verb, that means it hasn't happened yet. That means it's going to happen in the future. Now, present tense. Most verbs that we see are already in the present tense. Present tense means it's happening right now or regularly. It can also express general truth. For example, the present form of the words are the base form. Talk, speak, stand, color. Those are our action verbs to let us know that it's happening right now. Who can give me another action verb that we can say is happening right now? What are we doing right now?
Talking.
I'm talking. What are you doing?
Sitting.
Sitting.
Learning.
Learning.
Listening.
Listening.
Teaching.
All right, I'm teaching.
Participating.
Participating.
Looking.
Looking. All of those are verbs that are happening right now. Now, most verbs we said, what do we have at the end of those verbs? talking, listening, participating. What was at the end of those verbs? What was at the end of those verbs, Imani? ING. Well, when you add ING to the end of an action verb, it says, hey, clue, look at me, I'm happening right now. All right? Walking, talking, speaking, running. For example, I am walking to the park. We are talking to the police. Those words, ING, lets us know that the verb, the action, is happening right now in the present. Now, the past. The past has another clue on it. The past means the action happened already. Normally, past tense verbs have ED at the end of them. What do they have at the end of them?
ED.
ED. Talked, lit, laughed. Think of something that you've done that happened already in the past. Elizabeth? All right, swim. I'm glad she said that one because swim is an example of a past tense verb that you just don't add ED to. Some past tense verbs are written different than their base words. So instead of saying swimmed, you say swam. Instead of saying catch, you say I caught the ball. Instead of saying I speak to him last week, you say I spoke to him last week. Instead of saying I write the letter on yesterday, you say I wrote the letter on yesterday. And instead of saying I grow the trees last month, you can say I
grew the tree.
Right. So I'm glad you said swim, Elizabeth, because swimmed is not a word. We can't just add ED and make it past. Some words have to change. Y'all understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So these words, we just have to know. You just have to know that they're different. Now, future tense. Future tense has another clue. Future tense of a verb names the action that will take place in the future. Form the future tense of a verb by adding the helping verb will or shall to the base word. For example, I will speak to your mother. I shall dance at the party. Or I shall move at the party. Think of an action that you're going to do in the future. Think of an action that you are going to do in the future. Something that you haven't done yet, but you want to do.
I will wash the dishes.
I will wash the dishes.
Take care of my family.
Okay, I will take care of my family.
I will clean up my room.
I will clean up my room. Zion?
I will dry my clothes.
I will dry my clothes. Jared?
I will take care of my dog.
I will take care of my dog. So these are all actions that haven't happened, but they're going to happen in the future. Alright, so I need some help. Here are some sentences on the board. Alright, here are some sentences. The first sentence, table 1, read it. Ready, set, read.
Samantha will read to her sister.
Alright, the first thing we need to do is we need to find the action verb. What in that sentence is something you can do? What in that sentence is something you can do, Brianna?
Read.
Read. Now, I need to know, is read past, present, or future? Now remember, look for our clues. We had some clues to help us figure it out. I want to know, is Samantha will read to her sister. What is the tense of the verb read? Jalen?
Past.
All right. Jalen says present tense. Let's use our accountable talk. All right? Maya Marie?
I disagree with Jalen because it's not present because it has the word will and it has the word will in front of it, and I think it is future.
How many people agree with Maya Marie? Jalen, do you understand why it is not present? Okay, that's okay. So we saw that it is future tense because of our clue, will. Let's give Maya a round of applause. All right. Next sentence, table 3. Ready, set, read.
Alan lit his melting ice pop.
All right. Alan lit his melting ice pop. What's the verb in that sentence? Because first you look for the verb. What is the verb in that sentence? Everybody tell me.
Lit.
Lit. Now, do we have any clues on that verb that might tell us what's the verb tense? Samaya? ED. And when we see ED, what does ED mean?
Past.
Past. So we know that the verb tense for lit is past tense. All right? Now, I have 2 more sentences. I want you to talk to your face partner or your shoulder partner, and I want you to read the first sentence. I want partner A to read the sentence, and I want partner B to tell the answer, the verb tense. And then I want y'all to switch for the next sentence. Are y'all ready? All right, go ahead.
I talked to the class. What's the verb? It doesn't have
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As I was walking around, I heard some accountable talk. So give yourselves a pat on the back for that. I heard people saying, I agree. I heard people explaining. I heard people saying why they knew it was the answer. So very good job. So sentence 1. Let's read it together. Everybody, ready, set, read.
I talked to the class.
Okay, what's the verb in that sentence? What is something, what's the action verb? What is something you can do in that sentence? All right, tell me.
Talk.
Talk. All right, now, talk. I want to know, is that verb past tense, present tense, or future tense? Quentin?
Present tense.
Okay, why is it present tense, Quentin?
Because one of them been past tense already, one of them future tense, and the only one that's left is present tense.
Okay, can someone give me a better explanation? Quentin, it has a good explanation, his reasoning process, all right? Trezaya?
I think it is present because it doesn't have a clue in front of your verb.
Okay, you don't see a clue? Like which clue?
Will or ing.
Alright, you don't see will or you don't see ing, but remember ing means that it's happening what? Right now. But do all verbs that are happening right now end in ing? No. Okay, but it doesn't have will, so we know it's not what? Future. Alright, and it doesn't have what at the end of ed, so we know it's not what?
Past.
Alright, so present is the correct answer. So very good. How many of you said present? Be honest. Alright, I know I walked around and some people didn't, but that's okay. Do you see now why it is present? Alright, the next sentence. Everybody, let's read it. Ready, set, read.
I am jumping in the lake.
Alright, so what's the verb? What is something in that sentence that you can do? Alright, what is something in that sentence you can do? Talasia?
Jump.
Alright, jump. Alright, what is the tense of jump? What is the tense of jump? Is it past tense? Did it happen already? Is it present tense? Is it happening right now or regularly? Or is it future tense? Is it something that's going to happen? Jalen. Jalen says present. How many people agree that it is present tense? How many people think it's something else? Alright, very good. It is present tense. say thumbs up. Good job. Now, on your desk, you have some sticky notes. What I want you to do is, on that sticky note, I want you to write one action verb on each sticky note. I want you to take a total of 5 sticky notes. Everybody gets 5 sticky notes. And on each sticky note, Ms. LaToya wants you to write a different action verb. And what's an action verb?
Something that you do.
Okay, so I want you to take 5 sticky notes. How many?
5.
All right, count out 5. Everybody in the group take 5. And on those 5 sticky notes, I want you to write 5 different action verbs. Something you can do. And then once you write those 5 action verbs, I want you to take them and crumble them up so you can't see what it is. Like ball them up, like you're getting ready to throw them in the trash. Once you write the 5 words, ball them up. 5 action words. You need 5 sticky notes. Five things that you can do. Once you write 5, I want you to ball them up on your desk, and then I want you to mix them up. Alright, table 4 is almost ready. Come on, write 5 action verbs and then crumble them up and then mix them up on your desk. And what you're going to do is, I am going to say, ready, set, go, and you're going to pick just one of your crumpled pieces of paper. You're going to open it, and then Ms. LaToya is going to give you a verb tense. I'm going to say past. And what you're going to do is, you're going to use that verb in a sentence, but you're going to use it in the past tense. For example, alright, I'm going to use Tanzania's. She has jumped, and I say future tense. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use jump in a sentence, but I'm going to use it in the future tense. Can someone help Mr. Clark use jump in the future tense, Elizabeth? I will jump on the trampoline. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So do y'all see what we're doing? I'm going to throw it back in the pile. I'm going to mix them up again. And then I'm going to say ready, set, grab. And you're going to grab another one. And I'm going to call out a future tense. You're going to use that word in a sentence to your table. Everybody's going to take turns going around saying their sentence. Are y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It looks like everybody is ready. All right. So shake them up. Ready, set, grab one. Open it up. Past tense. Past tense. So you're going to use your action verb in the past, meaning already happened.
I drove yesterday. I
gonna say?
I ate.
Very good. What did you say?
I was singing in a play. I ate.
Good. Your turn.